going on? All right. Yep.
Hello, boys and girls. This is episode 5 of Elegant Profanity. Travis, alongside of us, Dennis Gleason, and Bear With Me Now is our guest tonight.
Just bear with me, I think it is.
Bear with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Not bear with me now?
Not bear with me now.
Okay.
Sounds good then.
That sounds good.
What are you guys
Sounds
up to
convincing.
today? What you guys been doing today?
Working.
Yeah, just doing the 9 to 5, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's brutal.
Paying
it
for
is.
the instruments, I guess.
So
Yeah.
bear with me. What does that come from exactly?
It was actually a joke almost. He came up with the idea, and it just set off from there.
kind of stuck.
Yeah, it stuck, and I was like, dude, that's perfect. It's fucking perfect.
Really, we kind of sit around just thinking all day. I mean, me personally, I sit around thinking like, what's a good phrase for a song, or what's a good name for a song, what's a good band name. And one day I just thought, bear with me, that's kind of clever. People already know that name, you know, it's hard to forget.
Is it a play on the word?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's B-A-R.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I see the giant bear on the banjo.
Yeah.
Just thought it'd be suitable.
I got because you have to be patient with a bear. Is that what it is? Or,
You know, the longer we've had this name, the more suiting it is for us
Yeah, it is.
and the things we've been doing. Because patience is definitely part of what we've been doing.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So, how long have y'all been playing? Both of y'all have been in it since the beginning, I'm assuming, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. When did y'all start doing everything?
It's been about two
Two
and
and
a
a
half.
half years. Well, I mean, 2.5 years for Bear With Me, but for us in general, man, we've been playing since middle school, high school.
Yeah.
So y'all known each other for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We met at a school dance.
Yep.
We were the only
Oh,
kids
that's
that were
cute.
moshing.
Yeah, we were the only kids watching.
did you go together or did you meet there?
No, we
just
met
ran
there.
into each
Oh.
other.
And actually,
I
I
didn't
was,
know anybody. I just moved from Montana. It was all new to me.
yeah,
Was this in Pensacola?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ransom Middle School, and
Oh.
we actually we had a problem with that place.
We probably can't ever go back.
We
Let's
can't
just
ever
leave it
go
at that.
back. Yeah, we messed up that school.
But it's been 2 years since you've been playing gigs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
taking
we,
it. Is it the point where like what's the cutoff? Like you've been taking it serious for 2 years?
Mm.
Or like why do you say 2 years? You've been playing together for a long time. What?
Well, it became Bear With Me, but because the thing was is that I was
I
playing
got a
drums.
banjo is what
Yeah,
happened.
he got a banjo. I was playing drums. I've been playing drums for 10 years now,
Wow.
and like I picked up a guitar around the same time he picked up a banjo. So and then like there's literally every single day I was over at his house. I lived across the fucking town, and like I would drive all the way to his house to just hang out and like play music, and like I ended up moving in with him, you know, because it was just stupid for me driving all the way across the town
Right.
every day. And sure enough, like we just started jamming and recording stuff on his little laptop, and
That's how it starts.
yeah, and
it is
it
definitely.
sounded
Empty room,
good. Like
Yeah.
I always sounded good. I'm like, there's no way this is really that good, you know.
Yeah.
And started playing in front of people.
Eventually, we played one of our songs that we had written in front of a friend of ours who lives down south, and he has a big collective down there. They've got recording artists, they've got producers, so you know everybody's doing different things. There's artwork. He came to town and heard us, and he was like, "Man, you guys are great. You know, what's the name of the band?"
I don't know.
And
Give
we
me
sat
a
there for a
second.
second.
Yeah.
Bear with me.
It was
I already
almost
gave you a
like
second.
that, you know,
No,
we-
the
we-
animal.
Yeah, we had talked about it like maybe a day before that, and then like Ryan was like, "Yeah, let's do that." We kind of stuck, I guess. Then we started traveling down south and playing at different colleges and things like that. Just trying to.
So lots happened in 2 years then.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
We've had leaps and bounds from help from a lot of different people.
Mhm.
It's kind of interesting that. Okay. He's an amateur. It's kind of interesting though that you would go with a banjo over just a normal guitar or.
I played guitar for many years. I mean, that's what I started on. I was really interested in things like Modest Mouse and Tool and things like that when I was really young.
Uh-huh.
So I picked that up and I was trying to learn those kind of things. And the older I got, started listening to folk music and things like that. Then got really into blues music, and we did the blues thing for a while. Before we had this band, we had other bands with actually the same 3 members, but we were just kids. You know?
Right.
We recorded our first 3-song EP, and
It was 4.
our 4 songs.
Your credit.
And we still have it to this day, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's funny to look back on it.
It is.
It's
It
humorous
is.
for sure.
It is so funny.
It's nothing like what we do now.
No.
The process
Yeah.
is very interesting.
It is.
Um,
It is.
I've been doing stand-up off and on for about a year.
Nice.
I'm really interested in that.
And
Yeah.
and I've done it probably 30 times, but it's been sporadically. So I haven't really got into a groove.
Mm.
But I can still tell a difference from time one, even the writing process,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
until now.
Yeah.
Like I can only imagine if I would have taken it serious and do it like twice a week, 3 times a week,
Mhm.
really get into a groove, I could see where it could be
Yeah.
an attainable goal.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
like to this day, like it makes everything so easy that we actually live together. So I mean, because we're always either practicing or
Yeah.
like, we've always got that vibe going on or whatever. And man, I don't even know what I was talking about. I lost it.
Next question.
Right.
The writing process, or where
Oh, yeah,
where from the beginning
Yeah,
until
I
like
was gonna
now.
say most of our older songs. I mean, I feel like it feels so weird to play.
It was kind of weird. When we first really started writing these songs down. I mean, we were just playing and I was just yelling stuff. You know, I
Yeah.
didn't know what I was singing. I just was
Yeah.
just yelling stuff that I thought would sound cool. And he would be like, "Hey man, that actually sounded good." And I was like, "Hey, maybe I should write it down, write an actual song. You know, be an actual musician."
Huh. I noticed the best way for me to get housework done is to try to write jokes.
Oh
Yeah.
Like, does
Yeah,
it
that
happen
makes
for you?
sense.
Like, do you try to
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm gonna sit down and write. Yeah, but I could go. Like, there's always something that pulls you away
Mhm.
Wow, yeah.
from
yes.
sitting down and writing.
I gotta
Yeah,
try
it
that
is.
when my house is done.
Like, does that happen?
Oh yeah, it does.
That's to me. That's the hardest part. Like, I have
It's
a
usually
notebook
a
here.
girlfriend or a beer.
But it's always something else. It's like,
Man,
even
I-
though
I
I
feel
wanted
like-
to write,
I feel like that's been going on for as long as we've actually like started this thing. Because I feel like every time we try to record something good, something bad happens. I mean, like every festival we
It is
played
kind
at,
of strange.
they tried to record it and it got messed up somehow. We were on this tour with Unknown Henson, and then the very last show here at the Vinyl, they were gonna record it, and for some reason it didn't get recorded. And then we started recording this CD over at Lucky K Studios, and in the middle of it, our bassist leaves, and it's like something does not want us. Like I don't know, it's ridiculous.
is that a local studio? I don't know that.
Yeah, Lucky
Lucky-
K
yeah,
Studio.
Lucky
Yeah,
K.
the guy's name is Lucky Kelson. He's a really great guy. He's done a lot of things up in Tennessee and stuff. So that's why we kind of went for him because
Yeah.
he's had a lot of
Right.
experience with the banjo and stuff.
Do y'all who writes most of the songs?
Uh,
y'all
it's
split
kinda-
it-
we
It's
split it up?
both of us. It's like the John Lennon,
It-
Paul McCartney thing.
It's kind of
There you
weird.
go.
It's almost a strange, a very friendly, competitive
yeah.
thing
Yeah,
because
it
I'll
is.
write a song and then he'll be like, "Oh, I gotta
Yeah.
get a song now," and he hits me with this song, and it's just back and forth. And sometimes I have half a song done, and I'll approach him and explain to him like the feeling that's behind it, and he'll be like, "Absolutely, I know where you're coming from." Then he writes the other half,
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it just comes completely natural.
Mhm.
Like we wrote a song and like it was probably 5 minutes, and it's just a story,
Yeah.
Right.
came right out.
As far as like sitting down though, do y'all like say on Tuesday at 7 o'clock we're gonna sit down?
Yeah, it's usually every Monday.
It's
See, that's
But
interesting.
see, that's just the thing. We live together too,
So
so,
it's yeah.
there's also free time where we're just hanging out or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, but we're all busy, like chasing women or having a girlfriend or a job or whatever. So we really had Mondays and Tuesdays for
Mhm.
practice every night.
Yeah.
Back when we were recording on our own in a little bedroom, we did it every single Monday at this time, and it was like it was like 7
That's a
o'clock.
lot
in
of
the
it though.
morning.
Just sitting down and
Yeah.
doing it. Like I
Yeah.
said, it's to me that's my hardest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a couple old
Like-
EPs out that were fruits of all that labor.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
It's
We're
really
also-
more of a learning process than it is worrying about it being good.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's my
That's
take.
exactly how
It
we
is,
took it.
yeah.
That's my take on it.
That's definitely what we've learned throughout the thing too. I mean, and Unknown Henson told us himself, like he was like literally telling us like that's the way to do it, because like you get to know your music a lot more
Yeah.
just by trying to record it, like because recording music there's a lot to do,
Yeah,
There's
leave it up to the
a lot-
professionals.
Yeah, there's a lot to do with recording music.
Who is
Well-
this? Yeah, I think you mentioned him a couple of times.
Unknown Henson?
Mhm.
Oh man, he's the voice for Early Kyler in
Squidbillies.
on
He's-
Adult
Oh,
Swim.
okay, yeah.
He's a musician that's been around for a long time.
Yeah, he's been along. Well, yeah,
He's worked
played
with a lot of the great
Cash,
country greats.
Hank 3.
How did you meet this guy?
Well, like I was saying prior, I dated a girl in high school that was really into meeting musicians, and she was a beautiful girl, and her thing was to go to shows and try to get noticed.
Uh-huh.
Well, it worked a few times, and she got picked up by Hank 3, and they traveled around for a while, and then she ended up taking care of his his house while he was on the road. They became really good friends and close. And then after she quit working for him, Unknown Henson was interested in hiring her. So she got hired by him, told him that she had a friend that was in a band that he might be interested in, showed him one video, and he gave his tour dates.
Yeah, he was going
That's
on
cool.
tour.
That
Yeah,
is cool.
he was
Yeah, we
supposedly going on
traveled
his
the whole
last
Midwest.
tour. Yeah.
13 different states or something like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was. Well, actually, we went through 15 states, but we played in 11 of them.
Yeah.
And it was a
All
2-week.
capitals, too.
2-week,
You know, we were
yeah.
playing to 500 people sometimes and more.
Mhm.
What was that thing like? Like, holy shit, this is happening.
I mean,
now.
Okay,
Like,
the
this is
worst
a
part
real
about
thing.
it was
Like
that.
that, like you get the phone call, hey, yeah, guys,
Yeah,
are with us.
exactly.
You're like, wait a minute, I'm
Yeah.
even saying these words.
Well, what's even worse is when you had not seen who Unknown Henson is, and then when you got the gig, it's locked in. I show my buddies, hey, this is Unknown Henson.
And then there's a click. Oh, that's who that is.
No, it's
you
more
look
like.
at him and
oh,
you're
man, this is gonna
terrified
be
that he's
scary.
going to shoot at you once you meet him.
Well, you Google his name and a cartoon squid pops up. Then you're
Yeah.
like, I don't know what's going
Right,
on.
yeah.
Well, I mean, the
We've seen him
the
before.
man's known for theatrics.
Yeah,
he shot a gun on stage with blanks in it just to scare people. People claim he's a vampire.
Yeah, no, literally, he dresses like a vampire. I mean, he takes a.
Check him out sometime,
Full
man.
That's
It'll
persona,
really
yeah.
blow your mind. His
It's
songs are
great.
great. They're hilarious.
Yeah, it's great.
And when you Googled this, you said, "Yep,
Yeah.
that sounds like my guy."
we want to hitch our wagon to that.
Honestly, I thought to myself, man, we're gonna get to what was it? Knoxville,
Knoxville,
Tennessee.
that was the
We're gonna
first
get to
show,
Knoxville, Tennessee, and
And-
walk up and meet this guy, and he's gonna say, "Gotcha."
Oh, this
And we're not gonna have nothing.
What's this hippie? What's this
hippie mess?
mess?
Get
Gonna
out of here.
shoot you
What's
with
this
his
hippie
gun.
mess?
Yeah, I would not be surprised.
How crazy was that though to go from doing local gigs and now you're out in the Midwest, you know nobody, and you're opening up for 500 people.
It was exciting, man. It was a time of our lives.
Yeah, it
the
was.
First, I gotta tell you, the first show we did, because I mean, we had been playing for a year and a half, almost 2 years, because this just happened. And I'd kind of gotten rid of the butterflies. You know, you get excited when you play. It's not exactly butterflies. You're not like scared, but once I got there, the first show we played and the first song we played, there were about 500 people staring at me. And yeah, they were moving. You know, it was so bright you can't really see if they're dancing or if they're booing. You know, it's loud up there.
Right.
But
Finish
every
that song.
single song.
Yeah, in that first song, man, they start clapping. That weight is just lifted. It was
Yeah.
the best feeling in the world.
Yeah, because that was the scariest moment, just to know if like
that first song, man.
if anybody was even gonna like us. I mean, because we're a little different than his music, no doubt. I mean, he's got not really. I mean, I guess it is. He's got his southern roots too, but he wanted a band that wasn't gonna blow the audience's ears out and stuff, So, and he listened to one of our songs and like personally said that like that's one of the best like some of the best writing he's heard that's come out of this area,
Mm-hmm.
because he's been around here a lot. So I don't know.
So, take me through this, okay? You're backstage, all your equipment's ready to go. You walk out. Do you walk out? You start playing, or do you walk out and you take a moment like,
Holy
shit?
shit.
Well, it's funny that you asked that because whenever we first started this, every place had a backstage.
Mhm.
We had our own private exit. We had our own room. It was a lot different than what we were used to.
Oh yeah.
And man, I forgot what I was talking about too. But no, whenever you're walking out of there and you get used to knowing people in the crowd and talking to them after the show. But like when you go out there on that first show or any show, you peek out there and there's just faces as far as you can see.
Yeah.
You get pretty nervous, and we just walked out there casually and started playing like we did at a normal show. But then after like the second show, we were like, man, we're not capitalizing on this.
Yeah.
We need to dress real nice
Yeah.
and carry ourselves like professionals and walk out there like we are somebody. They want to know who we are. And
Right.
we started doing that, and we
Yeah.
got a lot better reaction
Oh,
from
yeah.
the crowd. People would start clapping before they heard our music.
Yeah,
It
we
was,
would just walk out on stage and they would start clapping, and it was like,
how
wow.
cool is that?
Yeah,
man?
it
What a
it was
feeling.
weird.
And yeah, man, especially hearing that here in Pensacola, because like I said, our last show was here in Pensacola, at the Vinyl, and and this being our hometown, like it was so strange. Like there was literally a line all the way down Palafox, and that was insane already, knowing that they were coming in to see us in Unknown Henson. I mean, obviously they're coming to see Unknown Henson, but they're gonna see us too. But
Yeah, you're
they
his
were really
hashtag
excited.
there.
yeah, exactly, yeah,
You're
exactly.
riding his coattails.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, and like just walking out was just amazing, because like they started not laughing, they started clapping. I was gonna say clapping. They started clapping and applauding and stuff, and it was just like amazing. And then after every song, everybody was just like, yeah, and just insane that like, and these people are asking us, oh, you must be from way out of town. So we're like, no, we're actually from here.
We're
like,
right up the street.
Why haven't we? Yeah,
Actually,
like
I've served.
That's got to be
before.
such a surreal moment.
Yeah,
It was probably one of the saddest moments of my life was going back to my job. I went back to my job and like.
Because there's nothing that can replace that excitement.
Right.
That's it. What's the feeling? Like not. Don't describe what you were thinking. Describe the feeling.
Yeah.
Because I had it a few times on stage, and I can't put words to it. It's very strange.
It's like
I think it's happiness, man.
It's
I
happiness.
said joy.
It's very
Pure,
very much it's just pure joy. Just that people are like completely like just enjoying everything that you have done and written, you know, like and that you're seeing and completely performing and stuff. Like no matter the mistakes and everything, just knowing that like. Just genuine, they're not just clapping because they're wanting to clap, you know.
Right,
like, you
right.
know? And I think it's just the purest of joy that I think.
It's kind of interesting. While we were on the road, I don't even know if I spoke to you about this, but while we were on the road, people would stare at you, and you get this great feeling, and you feel so great. And I can completely see how people can get lost in that, and take themselves too seriously, and just become, it's all about me. But what's great is when we were on the road, we were doing nothing but praising each other and putting it like whenever we'd be like, oh, give it up for this man right here for that bass line, you know. It was just really great because we're all like brothers, man. And now it's just hard to believe that like we have to go back to work. Yeah. We're working on booking another tour, so hopefully.
There's really no going back to work though. It's like crossover point.
Yeah.
I think, and it comes down to where you used to be people that absorbed entertainment. Now you're starting to put it out there.
Yeah, I really don't like being in big crowds, which is ironic because I love having a big crowd.
Yeah.
You know one?
Yeah.
So I always apologize to the crowd for everybody squishing each other. People always seem to be.
Oh, thank you. We got all that space on stage. I feel
I'm really.
Sounds genuine.
You guys need some water?
Yeah.
It's probably got a lot to do with like humble beginnings though too. And then not come in just handed to me.
Yeah.
You know,
that's true.
Actually having to work at it. I've been doing it for this long, and I'm giving credit to people that are also, look what he's doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It says something about the person
me.
as well too, though.
Right.
And even with this, like with me and him, we're the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Like the page that comes up, it has my picture on it.
Right.
The only reason it does is because it uses Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
You have to log in through Facebook to log into that program. And that's my profile picture.
Right.
And I really don't want a picture of me and Travis locking arms on Facebook. So it's like, and I already talked about it. Like, I don't like the fact that it's just me on the picture, but I'm not putting a picture of me and you on Facebook. It's just the way it is. Like, if you could be on there, awesome.
Yeah.
If you want to sign up and have your picture, go ahead. I have no problem with that.
Plus, then on your Tinder account, then it's me and you. They don't know what
you're
going to only get really strange.
Probably get double the likes.
Right. The double man twin.
That's funny.
So, obviously y'all done all these big shows, and y'all done vinyl already. So, what is something that y'all want to go from here? Like, what's
music
the next?
Festivals, man.
Yeah.
Music festivals.
Yeah, that's our main
we've
goal.
been told by everybody that we would be great to have music festivals because right now we only have the kick drum and the guitar and the banjo, but we have a lot of musician friends that stand in with us for shows, and he plays a full drum set, best drummer I've ever known, and for our live shows, we really like to put a lot of energy into it and do things people usually don't see, and we always just hear that festivals is the place for that.
Yeah.
So that's the next goal.
Have you guys heard of you kind of sort of similar sound, Shaky Graves?
I've heard the name.
Yeah,
I've never heard.
Because he played it, and it's that sound, and even at Hangout Fest.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty big festival.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So do y'all, as far as music festivals though, would it be like the Luna Fest, Hangout Fest?
There's so many out there, man, that I don't even know the name of.
I mean, of course, like we would like to.
I would like to play.
We would definitely like to hit up like all the local stuff. I mean, of course, because like we were from around here, it's better to spread out from where you're at, just because,
grassroots.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
We have played festivals. We've played Little Econ. We just played Bamboo Jambu, which was down. They're both down South Florida. We're friends with the guys who put all those festivals on, and they always like to have us.
Yeah.
It's a nice break from all the I don't know how to describe all the music. It definitely takes you back to the 70s, man.
Yeah.
Or 60s or whatever.
Right. As far as locally though, what's been your favorite like
place to play.
Place to play.
The Handlebar has been great to
Yeah.
us. We've played there so many times. The bartenders love us. We love them.
Yeah, I think that would definitely be our.
Yeah,
that's our spot.
It's like our home, you know.
Yeah.
Like we really go there even when we're not playing shows and kind of hang out with the guys and stuff. But
Is that
There's
the
some-
point now where you guys can just go in and say, hey, we feel like playing tonight? Or do they still call you and say,
Yeah,
whenever they have a dead night, you know,
Yeah.
we could definitely go up there and play and make them some money. But we don't. we actually like to pay for our gas.
Right.
I mean,
But you know they're great to us and we like to hang out with the guys. But their sound is crap.
yeah,
And
that's probably the worst part about
I'm
it.
hoping they're listening so I can inadvertently say get some new sound equipment.
that's not inadvertently at all. That's the thing. It was very
Direct,
dry. I hope they're listening
Chuck
so
just
they
goes
will
to
get better equipment. That's very direct.
Very direct.
Yeah.
What I find this kind of interesting though, that it's just got to be crazy to me, like thinking that you're at what people would say, quote unquote, a regular job, and then you get a call from somebody that says, hey, you know that other thing you do?
Yeah, right.
Could you come and do that
Could
for
we
us?
pay you
and we pay you
$500 a
for
night
that?
for you to sing on stage?
That's
for
got to
an
be
hour and a half?
crazy, right? You
It-
get
it's
those phone
exciting.
calls, and you're like, I don't understand what's going on.
The first when it first started happening, I mean, like our friends offered us $300 to come down to a festival and play, and we didn't know what to expect. We get down there, and it's this huge ranch, and there's a big stage and freaking 300 hippies,
Yeah.
and so there was that, and that was exciting. But once we got the gigs with Unknown Hinson, like we were saying, it was actually professional. You know, it wasn't kids putting things together. It was if you're not here on this time, you're gonna be in some trouble. You know,
Yeah.
like it was actually professional. We really liked that a lot. So
Yeah, it was definitely a turn because of how like he was saying, like we went so far in so little time, you know, like I feel at least, you know, like I know Hinton, you know, people may not know exactly who he is, but when you mention like early Kyler or you know like
People
stuff like
know
that,
it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And man, I just feel like going from there. I mean, not to be pompous or anything, but I just feel like, you know, like that has to mean something. There's no way that.
Yeah,
You know, like,
absolutely.
it'd be hard to believe that you know
Right.
take a band that
Yeah, exactly. And while we're on tour, literally every single show, there was somebody like that came out after we had played and was just like praising us and was.
That's so neat though,
exactly.
right? Like,
And there's even a
because to
connotation-
you know yourself like I'm just this guy that has a job
Right,
that likes
yeah,
to play an instrument. Like why is this person looking up to me? Like I
Yeah,
know me.
and like
I'm not a superhero.
At one point in Dallas, Texas, we were playing a place called Gas Monkey.
Mhm, the gas
Big venue, man. It's a really great restaurant. If you're ever in Dallas, Texas, try it, folks. And when we were playing, I got a little sauced up before I got on stage, so I was really getting into it. And after we finished a song, I said, "Could somebody help me out with a drink?" Started the next song.
7 drinks.
When we finished the damn line of shots in front of me, and I didn't want to look like a.
So you had to do them.
We had to take them, you know. So one after another, we got real drunk on stage.
But that's also where like now you can see where like a lot of comedians have coke addictions or alcohol. It's kind of like now you can see like they're not just shitbags. They're not just like very creative people. It's all part of the process.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden
Very
being
fucked up process.
like all of a sudden being bloated in a bathtub naked somewhere. It's like, oh, I can see how
That's
that
not
happened.
reasonable.
Yeah, that definitely happened. Like I get it now.
Right.
It's
like,
easy to fall into that.
especially if you've been in it for a while. Like I hear this story about Jessica Simpson, that this guy was riding the elevator with Jessica Simpson down to the lobby of the floor of this hotel.
Randomly.
This
Okay.
random dude gets on an elevator, and then her and her entourage get on the elevator with him, and as they start going down, she goes, how could you even let him on here with us?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just like, no.
So he was just like,
he's not even a human being at this point.
but I mean,
He's
he
just-
wasn't even trying to be like with the entourage. He just
He was
happened
just
to be
riding
needing
through
to
the
go
lobby.
down at the same time.
Right. And she was
What
getting on
is
her
that?
security team for, how could you even let him be on here with us?
Should have asked her how the Third Reich was doing.
Right.
That's nuts.
So,
No, yeah, I mean
It's
that
terrible.
proves like how much the industry can take you. You know, like that can.
You start to actually think you matter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
change your whole
But
perspective.
some,
Yeah.
some people go completely different directions, man. I mean, like the Ava brothers.
Yeah.
You ever heard of those guys?
Yeah, they're good. I
They've
like
spent
them.
nothing but their money on charity and
Yep.
helping people,
Yeah,
and
their town,
they,
their hometown,
the guy donated so
Yeah.
much money to his college that he went to, and they You know, that's great. Like, he's helping people of the younger generation follow their dreams like he did, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what we're really about. Like, we did a charity show recently to raise money for his girlfriend's sick family member, and you know, the venue got pulled out from beneath us, and luckily it was a blessing, man. When the Hopjacks just said, "You're welcome to come do it here." You know?
How cool.
Yeah, people loved us, and now Hopjacks is another spot that we'll be playing in the near future.
The one downtown?
Yeah.
Where do you play at in there? Do you play in there?
Yeah, the little tiny stage right by the door.
Little tiny stage.
Yeah, you've seen it. You walk in, it's to the right.
Right to the right, yeah.
You got that table, and there's an ATM on the left.
Yep.
And then just right to the right.
Love Hopjacks.
Real
it's a
tiny
good place.
thing. I
It's a
felt
great
like I was
place.
gonna break it whenever I was
I
jumping.
know, man. I was scared when Ed was up there.
Oh, good lord.
Don't you have a benefit show coming up?
Yeah, we're actually trying to. We're putting one together right now to finish our CD. Because you know, like I was saying before, like something is trying to stop us from recording, so we're gonna, you know, just proceed with it. But we're trying to raise money to basically finish our CD over at Lucky K. Because we've already gone so far.
Yeah, we're about $500 in.
Yeah.
So there's no going back now.
Yeah, there's really no going back. But yeah, that's really like probably the next goal. Like the biggest goal right now, because as soon as we get something that's tangible that people can hear, you know, we're gonna make it, you know, obviously look professional and stuff. This will be like
we have that music festival in is it February? It's Little Econ again.
Oh, okay, Little Econ. Okay, nice.
The benefit show. Do you have a date set for that by any chance?
No, we don't. Not yet. We're actually talking to the guys at the Handlebar about when we could do it. When's a good time? Because they have like Monday and Wednesdays open, but you need for that kind of place you need Tuesdays, Thursdays, or the weekend, because it's beer buffets on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so it's hard to get people out to some shows on the weekday, you know.
Do you guys go ahead?
Is it strictly from the cover, or will people donate what they feel they need to?
We do both. Last time with the Chain Smoking Hags, if anyone's familiar with them, we did the same thing. Actually, we raised money for them to get their CD done, and actually exceeded their expectations by far.
Yeah, they raised a lot.
Are they going to help y'all with this one?
Yes. Yeah, we're very confident that they will. We've all been friends for a long time, so it's actually kind of neat, man. While we're talking about our friends and bands, when we first started this, none of our friends had any bands together, and like we didn't have a music scene going.
There wasn't.
And we started this, and our friends really liked it, and
There's literally been like 3 bands that have
Broke
started.
Yokels, Chain Smoking Hags, you taught the guys from Post Pluto.
Now, did you know these guys beforehand?
Yes.
Yeah,
So it's almost like they're waiting for somebody to do it.
Yeah,
like when
exactly,
somebody's,
yeah.
it is possible.
I guess,
I mean,
man.
yeah, whatever.
I think maybe now I'll try.
It is intimidating to wear your heart on your sleeve and get on stage and throw that out there and see what people are gonna think of you, but it's so worth it, man. And no matter what, a decent human being will respect what you're doing. Not if you're
not whether or not they actually
whatever,
like it or not, but just the fact that you're doing it.
Right,
exactly.
yeah.
Just the fact that you're putting your heart out there and you're in front of these people and you have the courage to do it. You know?
Yeah.
Similar to what we've seen with this podcast, because anybody could get a mic, come over, we're going to talk, but people don't. And it's like me and him has been talking about, we're not professionals. We don't know what these knobs do. You know what I mean? It's just a simple setup, yet we're putting it out there.
Yeah.
Nobody else is doing it.
Yep.
So why not give it a shot? So far, we've got nothing but positive feedback.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's been an interesting experience. Like I was comparing it the other day to, people will build model train sets or, airplanes, what have you. And it's just something that they do by themselves. Nobody will ever know about it. But here's a hobby that we have that Dennis gets live music in his house on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Or,
go ahead and get Netflix or Hulu. That's fine.
Right, exactly. So this is a hobby that we actually get to experience with other people. And it's so weird, man, that you sit down with somebody for an hour and actually have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
It's so strange because even if you go to a house party or a bar, you're never going to talk to somebody for an hour and actually get to know who they are, what they have going on, and people want a platform to really express who they are, what they've got going on, and the fact that there's people out there that actually want to listen to them. They're like, that's got to be a scam.
Man, that is an excellent.
That was actually very well said.
That was very well said, and
very smooth.
Honestly, that moved me.
That was very smooth, man. I was gonna say that was very, very well spoken.
He's been moved to tears. You can't
even see it.
I'm currently crying.
So what's the tattoo about? See, it's like a police badge?
Yeah, my old man was a cop. He was a deputy sheriff here in town for.
He recently
15
moved to
years.
Ferguson. Is that correct?
No. My uncle was the sheriff, and Vince Seeley. I mean, people know him because he was very hard nosed and got away with more than his fair share of mishaps. But
You have any relation to Bill Seeley, our local architect?
I don't think so. I've actually been asked that before.
Oh, there you
I
go.
was asked
Because I used
that the other
to
day.
rent from him. He's a nice guy.
Is this your dad's badge?
Yeah, it's actually this badge from Montana. I grew up in Montana. One day my dad was working and a little girl got stabbed on a school bus, and he decided that he was getting out of the city.
Oh, wow.
So he left Pensacola and went as far as he could, closest to out of the country he could, went to Montana. And while he was there, I really got to know police as it's really nice, helping individuals in nice fitting outfits. Like, I didn't think of them as like, oh no, cops are coming, I gotta hide this.
Right.
It wasn't like that at all up there. It was, they help people pull their cars out of the ditch. They help them shovel snow. They found their damn dog or whatever. It was
I
different.
wouldn't be surprised if that's probably the way it is, but it's always the negative stuff always stands out. Like, there might be 10 awesome cops, but that one is the dick, and that's the one that's on the news.
It definitely happens.
And you keep seeing that one each time over the course of 50 years.
Oh, yeah.
Then all of a sudden, all cops are evil.
Yeah.
Like that's how that association happens.
Well, it's similar to the whole bad news is good news. You know what I mean? Like, just an example of that, I see, well, like they have the Ray Rice and Adrian Peterson situation in the NFL, where Adrian Peterson beats his kid, it's all in the news. Ray Rice knocks out his wife, it's all in the news.
Right.
And then I see on Facebook yesterday where a wide receiver for the Houston Texans, Andre Johnson, took a bunch of kids from Houston and let them go do an 80-second shopping spree in Toys R Us.
Nice.
Fill up all the buggies.
80 seconds?
80 seconds of Toys R Us. Put whatever you want in the buggy.
No, it's not very long at all. It's like,
Dude, that's
Think-
a
think
minute
about-
and
think
20
about-
seconds of
Yeah.
grab some crap. Like,
Right, absolutely. You got, let's even, I don't know how many
You got
kids it
one good
was.
aisle. You
Yeah,
got
you know that one kid ended up having like the squishy toys and like a bottle opener, a
Some
can
other kid
opener,
had
or whatever.
4 PlayStation
Yeah.
4s.
Yeah, that's the smart kid.
I really
Right.
wasted my time on that.
So his bill was like $17,000.
In 80 seconds.
80 seconds. I don't know how many kids it was.
Yeah.
But see, that's something that was on a tiny little Facebook feed, whereas you got this other thing that's been months and months of coverage.
Yeah. I mean, the world strives on the evil. Like, and I hate to say that, but I mean, we get more interested in when the cars are crashing.
Like you said, dude, bad news is good news because it sells. People
Right.
don't
I mean,
watch.
it does.
People don't watch all these news channels whenever things are good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I say
I mean,
let them though. I don't want to be part of those people, to be honest with you. I don't want to know those people.
I mean,
Let
I'm
'em.
sure
if they're
there's
gonna watch
like
the news for 8 hours a day,
80%
then I don't need to even talk
80%
about
of
it.
the people who watch NASCAR are waiting for the cars to crash.
It's true, though.
Absolutely.
I
I'd say it's
mean,
probably
come
higher
on,
than
What does
80.
that say about bored people?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bored's a lot nicer word than I would have chosen.
Yeah.
Right,
Well, I, mean,
yeah.
I really do believe that when people don't have something to focus their energy on, like music, like we decided to do, because I'll tell you, before we played music, well, me at least, I was a little hellion. I was not straight and narrow at all. But since I played music, I mean, it's just completely, it's all that energy that I was trying to
It's the
expend
focus.
somewhere else. Exactly.
You found
man.
the thing that you enjoy doing and you focus
And
your energy on it.
full-heartedly believe when the masses don't have something to focus on. Shoot, I mean, look at World War II. Look at all the wars. Whenever you got somebody to hate, everybody's doing great. Like, it's terrible, man.
Absolutely.
You get a hobby.
That's what you alluded to earlier with why y'all can't go back to Ransom Middle School, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Not even really. I think it's more than getting a hobby, personally. I think it's, like, even though it's here, I don't have a TV.
You don't have a TV?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
And the point is, though.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, and the point is,
It
I'm
keeps
not
you from
gonna
getting
watch.
scared.
I want to have my own thoughts. I want to be able to come up with my own. If you don't have something creating an image in your head and the thought in your head, you're forced to then come up with your own.
Mm-hmm.
So that I'm more creative without it because I have to be.
Yeah.
And fortunately, writing is something that I enjoy.
Oh yeah.
So it kind of works out perfect. So I don't know if it's a hobby. I think it's people that aren't self-actualized. Like they haven't realized it yet. Oh, I'm still a moth. I'm still a moth that just stares at the light.
Yeah.
Right.
I haven't figured it out yet. That's what I think it is. I don't think it's a hobby. I think it's like you want that you want to watch it because it takes away from what you actually want to do.
Right.
And it's
No,
easy.
yeah.
It's so much easier.
It is.
So much easier.
Unfortunately, I mean, it's the devil's work.
And unfortunately, you're missing out on a lot of good TV.
Well, yeah, I mean, TV's great now.
Yeah, if you skip the commercials, man, it's great. I mean,
The commercials are better, I think.
there's more. I mean, literally.
You know, if I had to watch a Kardashians or a Nissan commercial, I'm choosing the commercial
I'd
each
rather
time.
watch The Wall, yeah.
Right.
But we got
I'd rather
cable
go play some
today.
music.
We just happened to get cable today
Mm.
by a miracle.
Mm.
Enough said.
That was
Yeah, it's fine with me.
Your neighbor got cable today.
Yeah, right. Basically, that's exactly what
It's very close.
That's not a miracle.
But
That's stealing.
No,
no, wait. They were the ones. They gave it to us.
Oh, okay.
They gave it to us.
But we get back to my original point. We got cable, and I mean, within the first 20 minutes of having cable, there were commercials of just young girls in skimpy clothes, and it just. I wasn't aware that was happening. That wasn't happening, 6 years ago when I had cable. Like, I didn't see a 14-year-old girl in a tiny little skirt. That's freaking terrible, dude. Like,
Yeah.
turn your TV off. Like, quit.
Here's a great example that I hadn't had TV for a while. I lived with somebody that did. And we had having to watch The Walking Dead. And I hadn't watched TV in like 6 months.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Like, I've been away from it to the point where I forgot what it was. I went to The Walking Dead. I'm like, why is there so much violence on cable? Like,
Smashing heads in.
what? Like, it's brilliant work. Like,
It is.
the
It is a
graphics
great
and the
story,
story,
I mean.
it's good. But, like, they're
Yeah.
very gory.
Oh yeah.
Like, this is what it is now? Like, what is going on?
Every kid has access to it.
And you can't look at a
Right.
pair of tits, but watch a zombie get his head smashed in.
Well, that's fine.
It's okay.
He's a zombie though.
Right.
He's
You
already
can't even
dead.
look at zombie tits, so I don't think it makes a difference.
Wow.
That sounds like a good band
Damn,
name.
you're right, man.
They don't show zombie tits.
That's a great band name.
Zombie,
Zombie
tits.
tits.
If you guys want to get into a song, time's moving along
Yeah.
fine.
I'm down with it.
And if things are flowing, we can just upload 2 parts. Like, there isn't only 23 minutes left, so
Right.
Oh, okay.
don't panic if you're up there and
No,
you want to keep going.
So, y'all the CD that y'all are working on, have you had a title picked out for it yet?
Well, originally we had a song. We had the title. It was going to be Indians and Big Rivers, but the song that we had originally recorded didn't go as well. We're debating on if it's going to still be that or if it's going to be something
We got
else.
2 different titles, man.
Yeah, it's kind of up in the air right now. If not, it's probably going to be called Worth the Wait.
Uh-huh.
If not Indians.
I
and
like
Big
that a
Rivers.
lot better.
Worth the Wait.
Just my opinion,
Mhm.
because you got Bear With Me and Worth the Wait.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
It gives
kinda-
2 instances of patience.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was our
I'll be able to
second.
fool plenty of people because I'm
Yeah.
not patient.
So, are y'all gonna do a song from that, or are you gonna do?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, we could do that.
It's up to you. It's completely up to you.
Yeah, we could do something from there.
Might as well.
What would be the name of this song?
This song we called Ramblin'.
Ramblin'. So this is Bear With Me with Ramblin' over the CD that is not out yet. So you need to go to the Handlebar, and when they had their benefit show, go out, see them, support your local music, so they can get this CD finished and in your car and ready to play.
Now somewhere in Tennessee, where I met the girl of my dreams. These things are never what they seem. She showed me around her beautiful made to a steady man, unlike me. Now I'm rambling on. Rambling on.
That was badass. I'm not gonna lie to
That was
you.
pretty good.
Didn't
Well,
sound like you messed up at all.
Oh, you'll hear it later.
Wow.
This
Well-
is live?
When we do it again, at least for the video sake, I want to turn that light off in the back.
Okay.
I think it'll be a lot better.
I'm not gonna lie, guys.
How'd that sound with the head?
It
with
sounded excellent. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I mean, we should quit paying money. Wait, well, I guess we can pay. You guys can record.
I mean, really?
That's the other thing that, like, you can do this kind of stuff. Like, this is like pretty cheap equipment, but it sounds all right.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not
it's
bad.
surprisingly how decent it sounds.
Yeah, man, I'm actually really excited to hear this. Am I gonna be able to go back and listen to myself?
Yeah, it'll be
Cool.
once it
Absolutely.
uploads.
Excellent.
I'm gonna upload the videos as well.
Cool.
So yeah.
So,
Let me get that light.
yeah. That was surprisingly good.
I don't think you said that right. Like,
Well, I didn't really know what to expect.
That's what it is.
We've watched
You know
a
what to
few
expect.
YouTube videos. Dennis has shown me a few. Well, he come out to your show.
Yeah.
He showed me a couple of YouTube videos. But now that I'm actually hearing it, it's total. The YouTube videos don't give you
No,
justice.
they really
Yeah,
don't.
it doesn't.
They really
It doesn't.
don't. Those are about those are from when we first started.
It seems
Yeah.
older.
It
That's
is.
from our
It is
first
older.
tour.
We've like I said, like recording our own music has made us learn more about our music than we could ever like. And like I said, it was a ritual, you know, every Monday. So I mean, it was like implanted in our brain. I mean, there was a point in time where we literally spent like almost a month on one song. You know, I mean, a
We
month
did.
saying every Monday. You
Right.
know, So I mean, like, yeah, we did exactly. So I mean, we got to know these songs that we play like almost like the back of our hand. Obviously, I messed up. You know, I'm a, whatever, but
Just had a few drinks and get moved.
But
I couldn't
you
tell.
know,
No,
I
I
couldn't
couldn't
tell
tell.
that you messed up at all. Just to see, that's
Well,
that's one of
yeah.
those you're your own worst critic.
right?
type
Yeah, it
things.
is.
And
It
that's
is.
also something you learn when you start playing in front of 500 people, because if you mess up and you go, you
Yeah,
really
you lost it.
Right.
Yeah.
you really look
But
like
then
an idiot.
again,
Right.
you got to
So-
look at it. There is no mistakes in music. You know,
Yeah, that's
like
true. You know,
I mean,
it could be anything you want it
yeah,
to be.
exactly.
You're the writer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They could have just thought that note was supposed to be
Yeah.
there.
They didn't even hear the wrongness because they never knew the rightness. That
Yeah.
sounded very like I should be on a
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
know,
some quantum shit.
I should be on a mountain somewhere, but like they never knew what it was supposed to be. So they're like,
Right.
oh wait a minute, that third note was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So
Excuse me.
Yeah, nobody's
I know
doing that.
I know that your CD is not out yet, but if people want to,
I
hear
would
some of your
say that people could probably get it at least by February next year.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
by
I'd like to do
February.
it at least before we get the little econ.
Yeah, definitely by February. And if you'd like to look us up and stay posted for these things, you
Right.
can find us Bear With Me Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
And they're
Bear With Me the band.
Yeah, Bear With Me the band.
At Facebook /Facebook. And yeah, I mean you can. Stay
and we'll
posted with
post.
everything.
We'll also post y'all's Facebook page on our Facebook page.
Cool. Excellent. Easier to find.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's easier.
You guys want to get into another song? By all means.
Oh yeah. This next song actually is.
Hold on
off
one
the-
second.
This the same album.
What is the name of this one?
This song is called "I'm Here to Leave."
I'm Here to Leave. And this is off your new CD?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm here to leave a strong legacy, living on, working hard till you bury me. Living on, working hard till
That's good.
I can really tell how much time y'all put into this because y'all are so precise on
the
picking
timing.
each other up, timing each other. At one point, y'all are both kind of grooving with each other.
Oh yeah, you'll see a lot of that. Come out to the show, man.
Yeah.
You'll see a lot of that.
I got into it the other night. I was a few.
Yeah, we had a pretty
just
good
a few
crowd
drinks
going,
in.
man.
It was all right.
Yeah, that's our favorite. That's our best fan right there is alcohol because it gets everybody else really into it.
I did.
That's also Bill Cosby's best fan.
I did.
I can use the restroom, is it?
No, yeah. I did 5 minutes of horrible stand. Now that was the video that you watched.
The cat video.
No. Oh no.
And you went on the cat.
No, last week. Remember when I showed you?
Mhm.
I bombed. Then I came back to the handlebar.
Oh,
So I was already doing stand up. So I was a few drinks in. That's why I was so bad. Like I usually don't drink when I go up. Not a lot anyway.
Was I there for the? Oh no. That place is fun though.
Yeah, I usually don't drink, and I did this time, and
Well, you drink, but you don't get drunk.
right.
That was the problem.
It ruins my thought. Like I like to have a thought in my head ready to go as I'm saying the one I'm saying. When I drink, that second one's just kind of like
Yeah.
not there.
I start mixing them up. Like while I'm speaking on the first thought, I start saying the second thought. And it's just,
Yeah, it doesn't work for me.
Complete gibberish.
Yeah.
And it.
it's just like how I sound right now.
Yeah. But then I came back afterwards, and you guys were playing, and it was good.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Are there any bands that you haven't got to play with that you'd like to that are local?
Nope.
Well, good.
Unfortunately not, man.
I think what that really just kind of says is the scene not that big? Like, is there not that many bands?
Yes and no. I mean, I gotta say, man, we've been used for some big shows at the Handlebar. Every time they have a big time act or they want to get some people out to a show or make some money, they call us because we always tend to bring a decent crowd. I guess we have a good fan base in town. But really, all the bands that I really like that I'm aware of anyway. If you guys got some local bands, I'd love to hear them. But so far, man, we've played with everybody that I am a fan of.
Let me ask you this situation: have y'all been in like Walmart or any store like
Yes.
this, and somebody come up and be like,
It's weird.
"It's got to be right."
Yeah, imagine serving a table and being like, "Yes, sir. Can we get you anything else?" And they look at you. And he goes, just kind of points his finger and waves for a second. "You're that guy." And I say, "Yes, sir. I am that guy." And he's like, "No, that guy with the banjo." And I was like, "Wait, what?" I kind of get put off. I'm like, "Wait, how do you know what I do in my spare time?"
It is creepy, right?
It is.
It's
but
a little bit creepy.
It's creepy and it's so gratifying, man, because all that hard work that you put into doing what we just did, it took a lot of time, and it's nice to have people to be, into what you're doing, so much to say, "Hey, I recognize you, and you didn't suck." Because people aren't gonna say, "Hey, you're that guy,"
unless they're on
really
Facebook and they can be anonymous. Have
Right.
you run into that at all? Has anybody been?
No, actually, we have never
shitty?
once had a bad critic.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's either a really elaborate joke or we're doing all right because I
mean, come on.
seriously, I mean, we've had people say, we could do this better or whatever, but I don't think I've ever had anybody like, "You guys suck."
Yeah.
Have we ever been on stage and someone like, "You suck"?
No.
I've never had that.
No,
I've seen it happen to people.
That's like my worst fear, man.
I'd get off the stage and kick that guy in the freaking head.
Yeah, that would be
That goes out to all you assholes.
potentially listening. If you got anything to say? Do it from behind Twitter.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I don't have one.
Because I get my worst criticism from my wife.
Yeah.
So anything that anybody else is gonna
See,
say,
that's it.
it's
nothing.
already there.
Exactly. That's what I love about having a good woman, man. She'll tell you the honest truth. Man.
Oh yeah.
She's very honest, to the extent of she hurts feelings.
Yeah.
Or actually, she says that's one of these numbers.
Right.
Like the boss on Inspector Gadget.
Like
Just
Mr.
kinda
Burns.
Yeah.
I'm Smithers a lot
Yeah.
of times. Especially when we role play.
Especially when we roll. She likes you to be Homer.
Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
We got a few minutes left. You guys have another song you want to play?
I think we could do that.
We got a whole list of them.
I bet.
And if we can't start a second part if you get into it. There's about 8 minutes left.
No, I don't think it's gonna be 8 minutes then.
So Any
You're gonna do something.
a new song?
Yeah, we're gonna do something.
This will be an exclusive.
Love Like Nature.
It is an exclusive.
Exclusively exclusive.
If we were to record all the songs we would have, this would probably be on our third CD. We haven't even came out with the first one yet.
Yeah, we've got a couple EPs and they're on CD. We're waiting for that one guy to hear our music and just be like, I got you.
Right.
I'm gonna send you to Capitol Records and you guys are going places. So anyway, fingers crossed.
That's a great thing though about writing all these songs. At least you got plenty of material.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We've got literally, I just was counting it today. We've got 39 songs.
Wow.
That's cool.
Alright, sorry, one more. I mean, we got
No,
some-
39. Like I just counted even the ones that we've just
Oh,
recently
we're
put on there. Yeah.
You know what's cool? Like even with the few jokes that I have, like there was a point where I didn't have any more. I didn't have any. Like there was a point where you only had 2 songs.
Yeah,
And like,
yeah.
oh, we only have 2 songs.
Yeah,
Like, what am I
yeah.
gonna? We have to play those. Those
There
are
was
the
a
only ones we
point where I
know.
was like,
Now
dude,
you
we
have
got a song.
Now you have
You know?
39 of them. It's like,
Yeah.
well, I can actually flip through.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 3 books. You know?
Yeah, literally.
Wow. What's the name of this one?
Love Like Nature.
Love Like Nature.
My pretty baby, she's always on the run. She loves me up, and then she's gone. She's a freight train running down that old steel line. Well, I rode for miles until I think I'm done. Looking back, I've only made footprints in the sun. She's a freight train running down that old steel line. Well, I try to hold her, but she leaves me behind every time. Well, she runs like the river and I sing like the pines. Oh, how I adore her. She's always on my mind. The storm brings the rains and water floods the shore. My roots give way, then I fall to the floor. I never knew what to make of her, but I've come to find she's just cold by nature. She's a freight train running down that old steel line. This heat I can bear, but the weight I cannot. Time couldn't stop her. She holds the hands of the clock. Well, don't tell me the time, 'cause the more you tell me, the longer it takes. And I'm still waiting on that train. She's a freight train running down that old steel line. Well, I try to hold her, but she leaves me behind every time.
All right. I'm gonna say, I would tell you also. By the way, I'm not just saying this because y'all are here. Those are 3 solid
That's what we
songs.
hear.
Yeah, it is. It is good.
I'm waiting for one to be bad so I can say, that one wasn't as good as mine.
I would hope you'd be that much of a critic.
I really do. I really do, man.
That's what a lot of
Yeah, that's
my.
what we need.
I've had growing up with Eddie and growing up with JC, they've always called on me for that kind of stuff because I'm so. I don't care that you're just my friend or whatever.
Right, yeah,
And
that's
you
good.
should, man.
Yeah.
It's more of a nice thing to do. To be
Yeah,
honest.
it is. I mean, it's more inspiration for. I mean, that's what I like. I like when people can literally tell me what I've done wrong. Because it's like all I'm gonna do is learn from it. Like I'm not gonna do bad. I'm not gonna do bad. So I mean, I don't know. If I've already done bad and someone has told me, this is what's wrong, I'm gonna do nothing but try to fix that. I don't know.
Well,
I think criticism is best.
My whole thing is if let's say y'all two are at the handlebar and you wanted to go and talk to a pretty girl, and you notice that his breath was a little smelly, you would say, "Hey, bro, here's you a stick of chewing gum
Oh, yeah,
before you go there and
absolutely.
embarrass
Oh
yourself."
yeah, definitely.
Dude, this man saved my life. And I don't mean that in a joking sense. He literally saved either from catastrophic harm or
Like
death.
being completely paralyzed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has
I guess
to
I
do
should-
with the ransom
Might-
thing, which is
I
funny.
want to
as hell.
reiterate. I don't know. So
You may
Yeah.
need to elaborate a little on
Okay,
it.
Is
so
that,
while
like
we-
I was almost paralyzed. I
Right.
almost lost the use of all my limbs if it wasn't for this band.
I guess I should. Well, no.
And then he says, "And moving on."
No, it had nothing to do with the band. Unfortunately, we
Yeah.
were when we were younger, like I said, a little bit rambunctious, and we broke into school grounds, if you will, and we're sliding on the roofs of the gymnasium.
Of course.
Of course,
Yeah,
it's a
of
completely
course.
natural thing
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah, it was so fun.
And I slipped down the wrong side, and on one side there was a flat surface you could land on. The other side there was a
A
like
devastating
20-foot
drop
of 20
off.
feet.
And,
I'm touching a big piece of tin shooting up your direction.
Yeah.
So I'm sliding down there screaming like a 6-year-old girl, and lo and behold, there's Ryan.
Yeah, I was right
Grabbed
there
me
at the-
from falling.
Right there at the
Really?
bottom, I literally.
Oh, that's a cool story though.
I was literally at the end of the roof, looking down. I had literally just told him we can't slide off this side because if we do, we're probably gonna die.
While
and then
he
I
said
look
that,
up,
I go,
he's sliding down. He's like, oh, and I'm like, dude, what? Oh my! So I jump over him, grab him, and I put my foot in the gutter, and
Yeah.
Were you-
hoping that the gutter was gonna save us.
Were you guys already friends at that point?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Uh-huh. And like I said, we met at Ransom, the same place that we had got in
Yeah.
trouble at, which is
in the same place.
And if
Yeah,
anybody
right.
from Ransom is listening,
That story never that didn't
that's an
happen.
untrue story.
That did not
Well,
happen.
we already got convicted of some crimes.
Yeah.
We paid our dues to the good sir.
I blame the architect, to be honest with you.
I agree
yes,
with that.
I do too.
Why
They
would
need
you
to make
have
it slide safe.
Of course, boys are gonna slide down a building. I blame the school.
I agree.
I
instead
blame
of having 10 like anaconda teeth? Just trapped in there.
Like a soft bed or something.
So we're wrapping up our last minute. You guys okay with doing 30 more minutes?
I'm okay with
Absolutely,
that.
man.
We've still got a couple more.
So we're gonna wrap this one up
I
real
still got half a
fast. But stay tuned. We're gonna do 30 more minutes of part 2 with Bear With Me.
All right.
All right,
We're
if you
not-
need to piss or anything,
This
feel
was
free.
a lot of fun, guys. So far.
Hour goes by quick, doesn't it?
It does.
It's not bullshit. It's good shit.
Let me know when
That's
you're done.
exactly what it is.
That's it. We're in.
Okay, so this is the second part of Elegant Profanity with Bear With Me. We're just going to pick up from what we were talking about.
Yep.
And what we were talking about a second ago while we were off air, taking a small little break, was the fact that you guys don't have a promoter.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is something that I've come to learn just from very smallly being in around this kind of stuff is the fact that Pensacola actually has a pretty good platform for not only musicians, but like we were talking about stand-up comedians and artists, not just musicians, but even like artists, like as far as painting and people do all this kind of stuff. There's a lot of entrepreneurs as far as that, but there's nobody out there that that is promoting any of this stuff.
Yeah, no, yeah.
There's a couple fellas that I know. I know one guy named Stu Beck. He,
Rick Kendall.
And Rick Kendall. Rick Kendall's actually a great guy, but like I was saying, Stu Beck, he promotes like EDM and dubstep and big shows like that, and he puts us on that ticket every now and then to try to meld the different genres of music and get kids together that usually wouldn't be together. Try to,
Which could be dangerous.
Yeah,
which can be dangerous
It
and
can be.
sometimes fun.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right.
And in my experience is both, and it's always a good time. But Rick Kendall, like my friend Ryan just said, he's a great guy, man. He does a lot of charity work and raising money for orphanages and things like that. He did the Greater Good Festival, which we just played at the Bayfront Auditorium, which was awesome.
Yeah.
He played that big baseball stadium with the ocean or the bay behind you. It's just great.
Out of the
That was the
Washington
beer fest,
Yeah,
right?
the Wahoo Stadium. Yep.
Was it the
We
beer
played
fest?
on that
Yeah, it was
little
actually
stage
right
behind
before
it.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I bet that was awesome.
It was great. Unfortunately, it wasn't as big as a turnout that he wanted to. But it was a very good experience for us and for him. I mean, I feel like everybody learned off of that. And then, what was the last one that he had done, Rick Kendall, that we played for in that Bayfront? Or Bayview? I'm sorry. Bayfront.
That was the Greater Good. No, that was the. Well, who knows?
Somebody will know.
Here's something.
Someone knows, not me.
Here's something though that you gotta harp on is, it's a baseball stadium.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
So go ahead.
if you had a turnout of even 100 people, it's gonna look like there's no one there.
Well, I mean, it was more like
maybe
4 people.
Oh, so
No, like
so 4 people is 4 people that are in a closet
there was
or
a
in
lot
a
of
baseball stadium.
There was a lot of people that were working the festival
Yeah.
that were enjoying it
yeah.
because they didn't have anything to do because there was no customers.
It was a very.
What was the setting?
a
though?
bad
Like,
turnout.
was the weather like? What day
Okay,
was it?
the
I
thing
mean,
was,
the timing.
unfortunately, I'd hate to say it, and I'm sorry, Rick, if you're listening to this, but I mean, I feel like the prices were a little too much. He was wanting $20 to get in,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah,
you know, like,
it's just steep.
I mean, I
Hard to
feel
come
like
off at
it
20.
is, but he went way out there. You know, like he bought more things than he probably needed to. I mean, I don't know. He's a great guy. You know, like he's got it down. I just don't know. Like that. It was a beautiful day. Like I don't know what happened. I don't
Probably
know what
if you
happened.
charge $5 a pop.
Exactly.
there,
It's the money. People are cheap in this town, and that's okay. I mean, it's not a very wealthy community. I mean, these are
Sections of it.
Yes, I mean, very sectional.
Sections of it are stupid.
Yeah, and those people don't care about music scenes.
No, they don't.
They care
And
about wineries and
yeah,
Well, that's it. Start playing at wineries. So I think don't get angry.
Actually-
like go with it.
yeah, you're right.
That's it then. Because I mean, they may still like the music. They just might not go to the handlebar to listen to it.
Exactly.
So if you go to where they are, I don't think they're gonna be like, oh,
yeah. Like I said,
kick these guys out.
like I said,
It's
when we
more
played
of
at the vinyl,
exposing them to it than it
when
is
we played at
saying-
the vinyl, there was people that were literally saying they come here all the time and they never heard like as good as a band as us. I mean, you know, before I was telling you when we were on the tour with Unknown, dude, there's literally people who were like hanging out with us and telling us that we were better than Unknown. Like, and I'm not lying about that. Like, I thought I was crazy hearing that
is
stuff.
true.
You know, and like we were
That's
getting
all
autographs and like
opinions,
pictures
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, it was so funny. People would ask for autographs, and I would say, "Do you know my name?"
Yeah, right.
That is
yeah,
weird
exactly.
though. That's gotta be weird.
And
Very.
especially here in our hometown, that was the weirdest for me because it was like,
man.
am I on Palafox right now? And these people are like praising me. Like I don't know. It's so weird. Like I
Very
can
surreal.
definitely see how people can get too much wrapped up into it.
It's a different world.
It
though.
is.
6 years ago, Palafox was just you having a beer. Now it's
Yep.
like, whoa, I'm
People are having a
actually.
beer to me.
It's like
on
Little Bourbon
Palafox.
Street, man. It is.
It's a different thing.
It is. All the little bars that's opened up. Word of beer.
Word of beer. You
Talk-
can't even say
Word of
it.
beer.
That's why I don't name it that. Because when you're drunk, you can't speak
Yeah.
properly. Like if it was word of beer,
Right.
it's
World
it is a word.
Kebab.
You can't say it.
Wob.
Kebab.
Come down here and get your wobble on.
That's what I said. That's exactly
That
what
should
I
probably be
said.
their slogan.
It's easy to say
Maybe
when
their
you're drunk.
marketing guy. dude.
Wobble.
Right. Absolutely.
That's funny.
But just all that stuff that's opened up down there, it's a good little scene now.
Yeah,
it is, man.
It is.
And what's funny is we
It's
traveled
gotten a lot bigger.
while we were on tour. We every place we played was either a capital or a very big city in that state, and we were playing in the downtown strips. You know, it was like the heart of that city, and some of the damn cities are bigger cities than I've ever even seen.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I mean, where was that one city?
St. Louis?
in
Fucking St. Louis
Illinois?
is huge. dude.
St.
Oh
Louis
my
is
god.
huge. Yeah, St. Louis.
St. Louis is so big. It was
I wasn't-
like it just keep going.
I wasn't
I thought
thinking
the
that
town
one.
was gonna end, and then we're like, wait a minute, we're like 40 minutes, 50 minutes past
Yeah.
the town, and we're still in town.
I
somehow.
felt that exact same way. I went to Los Angeles. I was in Los Angeles this summer. Same way.
Oh,
It doesn't
man.
end.
I
It's the
can
same
imagine,
exact thing.
I can imagine. It's yeah, literally.
It's like watching an old Simpsons cartoon reel. It's the same
No,
five.
The worst part about St. Louis though is literally like every second you're next to like a burning brick building. I mean not burning literally, but like a burnt down brick building.
Oh, really?
Dude, oh my god, St. Louis, man.
Barbecue
Oh.
joints.
It was
It
actually
is.
got out of hand.
It was weird because what it
Old
was,
downtown areas and stuff. It
it
was
was,
weird.
was it? Yeah, St. Louis. It was the birth of the industrial, the era,
Mhm.
industrial
I
era.
didn't know that. What did they make there?
Hell if I know. There's a bunch of factories, but they're all run down, broken down factories, and man, it
Like
had such a.
bunch of them.
I don't know what it was about it, but to me, it was just such a.
Sad.
Maybe I'm just a melancholy shit, but I really enjoyed. Like it was a great feeling. You could really feel like the old timey almost like hope for the new age. You know, like hoping towards something better than it was. And,
I can relate to because I'm from Buffalo, southeast of Buffalo, and there's
Oh, really?
like the Rust Belt. Like you can drive past buildings where it's a concrete parking lot, weeds growing up, condemned building, in a busted down fence. So it is that weird thing, like something is not here anymore.
Yeah, I don't know
It's
what
an
it was,
odd
man.
feeling.
I liked the feeling. I mean, it was kind of cool because, like I was saying, we were talking about Palafox Street down here in Pensacola. We went to all these downtown places, and they were all great, man. They all have their different feelings about it, and they're all nice places. But Pensacola really has a nice feel to it out of all the different places we've been.
Right. I was like, damn, this is weird.
What is that?
This is the imported Mexican beer.
Sol.
For those who don't know, I bought a box of Mexican imports.
From a Mexican import. This guy made his own beer.
Right.
He was
but
his prison beer.
none of these
prison beer?
none of these Mexican
Prison beer.
none of these Mexican beers have words. So we have a question to ask y'all, but a prelude to that question is going to be, everyone wants to know, the rock star mentality is get a lot of females. So what is y'all's female ratio right now with, as far as the band, not as far as
Not at all
just
where I
your
thought you were going.
just your personal life.
No,
Do you have girls that basically, do you have women that come up to you just because of what you are?
I'd say probably not for me because I've got a
yeah,
wonderful
he's
girlfriend.
got a line.
Oh, he has
got
a girlfriend. Just for,
Brian, the guitar and drummer, has a girlfriend.
right.
He's got a line of
He
some
never
girlfriends
has
to
women
watch out.
hit on him. But for this, hypothetically,
But
hypothetically.
for me,
Yeah,
Joey,
this man.
the banjo player,
This man.
real good looking fellow with a beard.
Yeah.
If you're ever out there,
That's
no.
what he likes. That's what he likes.
Is that your preference? Who you
That's his
are?
pick.
That's both.
No, he
Oh,
likes
okay.
bearded men.
Big sexy ones like Ed Adams if you're out
there
there.
you go.
No, I mean I've had girls just come up to me and be like, "Oh, you're so sexy up there," and honestly,
that's
I can't
weird.
take them seriously.
I haven't. Maybe that's because I got a girlfriend.
Oh, that's exactly that shit didn't happen when I had a girlfriend. Like they could see that I
They
was
could
kissing that
smell it
girl.
on you.
I mean, you don't go up and hit on a guy with a girlfriend. Like you know that's gonna start a cat.
I normally don't hit on guys, but
Right.
right.
But you know, you have a few drinks, you feel a little special. You know,
I feel a
that
little
happens.
saucy.
Yeah.
So the question that we wanted to ask was, this is the
You
big
keep
question.
saying we, and I'm not in your head. I don't know what's gonna.
This
you're
is the
gonna
big
say.
question. This is the reason that we wanted to discuss this whole entire podcast. Is based on this one question.
This is epic.
If you can regularly smash a 4 anytime you'd like, you can call them up. She's
A 4?
She's a 4. She's not great.
I'm already gonna say
4s
that.
are
Yeah,
all
I'm
4.
already
But
shaking my head.
anytime that you
Okay,
want to,
keep
you
going.
can pull them up, no problem.
Gotcha.
Or you get to hit a 10 one time a year.
What? And I can't. Is it like
I'm
an
going
ultimatum?
twice a year.
Is that an ultimatum? Like that's the only options I have.
That's your
right
only
there?
options.
So
would you
I like
rather
these
hit a
questions.
4
I
on
do.
A 4 on the regular. Doesn't have to be the same 4.
Okay, I got
It could
you.
be a different 4.
Is it a different 10 every
I'm
year?
gonna say it's the same 10
No.
twice a year.
I'm gonna
Same
say
10
I
twice
think
a
my
year.
balls would explode if I didn't have sex but once a year. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the 4.
Wow. How about you?
I've
Well,
already,
he has a girlfriend.
I've already got a
That
10.
answer was
So
already.
she-
Yeah,
so
I've
it's-
already got a
it's the
10,
10.
so I'm
That's
okay.
You know what?
that's a round of applause for Ryan there.
Brilliant answer.
But luckily, I don't have to sleep with 4s. I don't think I've ever had to sleep with a 4. But
It's all perception.
Right.
yeah, that's true,
Yeah.
man.
A 4 for you is probably a 9 for Dennis.
That's
Because
not
his
bad.
hand's like at a 6.
Yeah.
It's a good looking hand.
It knows his way around.
He's never had any complaints down at the Red Chimney.
Wait, how about this? Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Would you rather be mauled by a bear or eaten by a shark?
Oh, man.
Good question.
That's a good question.
I'm going with shark.
Bear with me while
All
I answer
day.
that question.
Hey.
Yeah, well, I'd probably drown first. I'm not a great swimmer,
Okay,
That's fine.
so he'd probably eat my corpse.
all right.
Um,
So you'd rather drown than be mauled by a bear? That's basically what it's saying.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
solid answer. I'm terrified of the ocean, so I'm
Me
gonna go with the
too.
bear.
I would go with the bear.
And plus, I'd really like to be up close and personal
bear.
with a bear.
Yeah.
It'd be
And even if
interesting.
I'm dying, I would really still like to be like, wow, that's what a bear's face looks like.
Like Anthony Hopkins at the end of The Edge.
Exactly, and I love the movie.
Or like
Yeah,
that
fair
one
enough.
guy who fucking who just recently
what
like
was
in
his
the past
name?
year got in a fight with a bear and he bit
Oh.
the bear's neck
What?
and it killed the
I
bear.
heard about that. Yeah,
It
he bit
killed the
he
bear.
bit the bear's jugular out.
Was
Yeah.
that Tony Robbins? He's the
No,
only
I don't
mouth
think
big
so.
enough I can think
He's
of.
actually thinking about starting his own business called Bite a Bear. It's a lot different.
No way.
Well, I have a counter question to you, sir.
Hit me.
Would you rather have sex with your mother,
Oh no.
or would you rather have sex with your father?
Oh man.
Father.
Your father?
Yeah.
See, I've had the same answer to this question, and here's why. I couldn't degrade my mother like that.
No way, not a chance in hell.
I couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. I'm with you on that one. Moving along.
Yeah, right along. Great opportunity. This is
Dad, if you're hearing that, sorry.
None of us want to weigh in on that.
May you rest in peace.
He's rolling right now.
He's rolling in his grave. Well,
Never saw any
He's
TikTok
probably,
about that.
he's probably happy with the answer, because I'm sure if he heard
I
me
knew
say
it.
I would fuck my mother, he'd probably be pretty pissed.
I knew you needed his dick. You need to be holding his dick while you're fishing. Man.
Yeah. So, yep. That's a lot. That's an inspiration for a song right there. Thank you.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely.
Speaking of, one of the lyrics I picked up on you guys were singing, it was cool. It was lighten up. Was it like have a beer, lighten up your load, but don't lose yourself?
Oh yeah. What is
Like
it?
lighten your load, but don't lose yourself or
Um,
something.
Well, drinking can lighten your load, but don't let yourself go.
Yeah, I like
Surely
that.
you will find yourself
Die
alone or die alone.
Yeah, I like that.
Too much drinking can unlighten your load.
I can't drink and
You
communicate.
can't get
very
it
well.
hard.
No.
There's no way you can empty your load.
You got a point there.
No, that's fine.
I've never
It's
had
like-
that problem. I'm sure I'm still young yet, but I've never had
How
that
old are you?
problem.
How old are you guys?
22.
Well, I'm 23.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought you were much older.
No, I know. I look at.
Yeah, he does. He's
I
had a
think it's
beard
just a
since he was
beard.
like elementary, like
I got a
fifth
beard
grade.
in like 6th grade. Yeah.
What,
And this is
fifth grade.
47.
No
No
way.
way.
Oh my god.
You
That's
look
what
great,
Mama
bro.
came
Yeah, right. Dude,
I'm older than you
good.
think, though. I'm 29.
Wow.
I
Yeah,
was thinking like 26.
He's
Yeah.
almost there.
I look young for my age, for
He's
sure.
almost there.
Right.
He's almost to 49.
The AIDS has kept him young.
Don't worry, buddy. They'll find a cure.
How old are you over at the?
I'm 25.
All right.
Yeah.
You said that like you weren't like happy
Yeah.
with it at all. Like,
I'm
I'm halfway there to the
Hey,
end.
insurance went down. You can rent a car.
Exactly.
That's like the next
You're
big
still
one.
alive.
Travis is also married with kids too. That's the thing that's even more
Married
It's
bizarre.
with
made me
kids.
older.
Oh, I can imagine.
Like
I
that
can
definitely
see it.
makes you older.
I can see it.
Absolutely.
Oh, you got
Yeah,
kids?
psychologically
How many
too,
kids you
though.
got?
I've got 2.
Wow.
Yep.
How old are they?
They're both yours?
That was a long
Yeah.
pause.
Yeah, right.
I got one that's 1.5, one
That's
that's
a good
6 months.
You're just making up
Wow,
numbers.
man.
Yeah, they came out very quickly. Here's some advice for you. If I can ever give advice to people who don't have kids yet, especially you since you have a girlfriend. I'm assuming it's a pretty good girlfriend.
Oh yes.
Pretty.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not gonna
she's
say
the,
serious.
She's the tiny little beanies.
She's
How do your older tits look like?
What? No, she's
Oh,
the bee's
no, what
knees.
the-
I'm not talking
Oh.
tits.
Oh, the bee's knees.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know what her tits look like.
Jeez.
No, she's actually the only girlfriend of any of my friends that I've actually become friends with, and I can sit down and be like, hey, you want to smoke a bowl, and like actually chill. Like I'll be at
Absolutely.
work, and I'll just be like, hey, you want to fucking hang out? Like, and it's actually pretty cool. She's a really cool girl.
That's awesome that you can have that. I will say this: if you ever have a child with her, please be careful afterwards, because the first time is
Right. No.
forever.
Yeah. It's like getting a
yeah.
tattoo,
Right.
and you want more after you get the first one. No. I know.
Well, similar to.
Wait,
I
wait,
can
wait,
see
wait.
that being a very big problem.
I like to compare it to this. Let's say I go and I take 500 eggs, and I start throwing them at the side of a building. Probably all 500 of those eggs are going to bust. But the 501st one may not bust. Maybe it was hard boiled. Maybe it was a chicken side. That egg survived. Now I go back there the following day, and all the eggs that I have, for some reason, are all filled with hard boiled or just little baby chickens inside of those eggs.
So that
I lost this. I thought it was
No,
gonna be
I
good.
still got it.
I was on it when you were throwing
hanging
500 eggs at the wall. I'm like, all right, this is gonna be good. And then lost me.
So that hyperbole, probably not. All you English majors can correct me on that if it isn't. But you can have sex with a woman unprotected for 500 times, and on the 501st time you get her pregnant. If once she has that first baby,
You get pregnant every
the
single
first
other
time you have sex with her, one
I
night
get it.
after karaoke, she's probably pregnant.
I get what you're saying now. That was not a good
I was picking
analogy.
that up, but I was just
It was
Not a good analogy.
I picked it up. I thought it was right there.
not as
right
smooth
there,
as that
man.
thing you said earlier.
Right.
It was still.
It was pretty good.
It was rocky, but it was good.
Stayed with me.
And then we said it's like a tattoo. That does make sense.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Or
how I
even
feel
people
like.
say it with DUIs. Like once they get one, that next one's like they
Oh,
get
I
it.
can imagine.
They get it
Yeah.
Might
automatically.
as well.
Yeah.
no.
Well, not
That
might as
wasn't
well.
so
just-
bad.
Right.
I like a $5 fine or $5,000 fine.
That's
Yeah.
something interesting.
I love it.
That's something interesting that's with our world right now, though, is the fact that a DUI can really ruin your life worse than, let's say, if you have like a breaking and entering
Yeah.
or something along those lines.
As long
because-
as you're under 16. Or 18, I mean.
Right.
As long as you're under 18.
Right. But I mean, a DUI is going to stay with you a long time, man. It's going to be.
Oh,
on your resume.
DUI.
It's like the worst.
You
thing
might
that
as
can
well
happen
just
to
go
you.
ahead and hang up the coat. And
You might
just
as
hang
well,
it
man.
up.
Or just not drive a car anymore.
Right. Or either graduate from college.
Yeah, but aren't you a felon? Yeah, but aren't you a felon? That means job applications you got to put convicted felon, right?
I've never gotten one, but
Well, I haven't either, but
Yes.
I don't know what
that's
the
that
legal.
would mean.
I don't want to say that, and then we.
Yeah, you gotta tell people you're convicted of DUI. when you
Yeah.
get a job.
so that's a stigma for sure.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's something
Yeah,
you live
that's
with
it.
for the rest of your life.
You don't get to vote anymore because you had too many beers. That doesn't seem right to me.
Not like voting does shit in this country anymore.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
right.
true.
Yeah.
Those electoral votes are like pretty much up to the highest bidder, and those are the ones that really matter.
Alright, I thought we weren't getting into
Hey, you guys want to play another song? You
Yeah, we do.
guys want to get into another song?
Well, we're talking about politics.
That's why I almost went there. I almost got going on a rant.
I knew once it started, it was never going to stop.
I was getting there.
I opened up a can of worms for a second.
You did.
Where did I put my finger?
I don't
There's
know.
another context
I don't know.
for
Keep
you.
looking.
Oh, are we still in the air?
Doing my part.
Sure. Do y'all have a YouTube channel, or is it just strictly Facebook? I know we watch a couple YouTube.
We don't really have a YouTube channel, not yet. It's probably a good idea. I mean, usually, if you want to look us up, all you got to look up is Bear With Me Weekly.
Okay.
And, weekly, WEEKLEY, or LY, whatever.
What does the weekly mean? Is it like a blog?
Well, no, it was actually, the weekly special, or no, it was the,
Weekly, what's it?
Weekly What's It, the people who did.
Oh yeah, I remember
the thing-
seeing that
yeah,
on
it was
there.
down on
Okay.
You just type it in Google.
Yeah, actually, I think.
Bear with me.
I did it through YouTube when it pops up. I put "Bear with me, Pensacola,"
Yeah.
and it brought me to the video that you're talking about.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you do
yeah.
the same thing with Bear With Me Weekly or Bear With Me Pensacola. And usually, like on Facebook, it's Bear With Me the band. And we should be the first one that pops up. There is actually another band that's named Bear With Me, and we're working on trying to get the LLC for it.
That's interesting.
It is. They haven't actually bought the name for it yet. But while we were on tour with Unknown Hinton, they were mistaking every band were mistaking us for them because for some reason whoever had written our description for the whole tour said that we were that band.
They didn't know. They're like,
And they didn't know.
They didn't want to be
yeah, 'cause
look
it
like
was
a
still
jerk to their
three-piece.
boss. Like, yeah, that's it.
It's another three-piece band, but they sound nothing like this. They sound like Fall Out Boy or some bullshit, like real shitty.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
were like, man, you guys are way better than you sound online.
Yeah. Like every place we went to, we're like, man, we hope we don't have a problem with that. And sure enough, they're like, yeah, we were expecting something different when we heard y'all. Like with the band we heard were a lot different. Than
Yeah,
y'all.
and some random guy when we told the situation to, he was like, yeah, you're waiting for that one guy while you're on tour that's gonna be like, well, where's Bear With Me?
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
And sure enough, there was some asshole who was like, I was
Yeah.
here for Bear With Me.
Yeah, the other Bear With Me is like, okay,
Screw
whatever.
you, bro.
So I know y'all said you had 39 songs. How many songs is gonna be on the CD that y'all are working on?
I think there's 8.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably shooting for 10.
We're trying to shoot for 10, but like I said, I mean, beneficial. But as long as if we can raise enough money, that's what we're going for right now.
What we're
'cause, I
saying
mean,
is, send us your money and we'll put more songs on the record.
Does it?
Right.
Does it 8 because that's what you can afford,
Well,
or is it? Can it be like why 8? Is it
Okay, well, it's
want to break
8
them up into?
It's 8 right now
Because now you have 3 CDs.
Right,
if you break
yeah,
it up,
yeah.
opposed to
Well,
one
actually,
CD with
yeah,
15 and the next
ideally-
one with 7.
Yeah, ideally we were looking from like
bad
10, 10
What's
to
just the
12,
point I'm trying to make?
Because we have about 40. We were thinking about 10 to 12. But yeah, financially is why.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
since we lost the bassist in between, like
Yeah,
half
a couple,
of it, you know,
a couple of the songs we're not going to be able to do without him. So we're going to have to find a new bass player. But, you know, these things happen.
Have you guys gotten into like the rights of the music? Because now that you're going to be selling it, I'm sure that it
Well,
changes
see, that's
things.
the
Now
thing.
now there's like legitimate money
Yeah.
being transacted.
like I said, we were trying to get the LLC on the
Yeah.
name itself, and in return, or like in turn, we're going to try to do the whole thing. And you know, and I've been trying to look into it, and like the closest thing I can think financially, like for us at least, is doing the poor man's contract, which is writing down every single one of your songs in a packet, all the chord changes of all the songs.
That's a work
exactly how it goes,
Yeah.
write
Mail
it
it to
down,
yourself.
written by us too, blah blah blah. Even put a CD of how the songs go, and then you mail it. You go to the go to the
Yeah.
post office. You mail it to yourself, and bam, right there. As long as you don't open it, once it comes to your house, man, it's a legal document.
Yeah,
If
so
someone
you
was
can-
like, "Hey, I'm gonna sue you because you have the same name as us," be like, "Well, we actually had it at this date and time."
Yeah.
Sorry, So that's another one of our ultimate goals, unfortunately.
Is there any platform that people can go on and sample, like,
SoundCloud.
Yeah,
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, you can find us. There's a lot of older music,
It's
but
older
it'll
music.
still do us some justice.
are y'all going to be uploading anything to that?
Yeah, we will be soon.
We've got a couple videos we want to try to get up on there right now, but there's also on our band page, there should be a couple videos also of us. We recorded with Walter in his little recording studio or whatever, and I think that's on our actual page.
Yeah, there's a couple on Bear With Me Facebook page, and then we'll have the record done by February.
And they can keep up with that through your Facebook page.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Excellent. And again, we're gonna whenever we upload these podcasts to Facebook, we'll also post Neil's Facebook page to our timeline, so the people that follow us can follow you.
So that's
Awesome. So what's the name of the song that y'all gonna do now? This gonna be a newer song, older song?
I think we're gonna play one of our older songs.
Older song. Sounds good. And the name of this one is Jack Me Tender.
No, close. No, it's My Pistols.
Jack Me Rotten.
My Pistols.
My Pistols.
My Pistols.
And this is actually on the album that will be coming out in February.
Ain't nobody gonna protect me when bullets begin to fly. That's why I keep my 6 shooters on my side. What girl, I'll do what you ask. I'll travel as far as I need, but I'll never give up. My pistols. into town. And he asked me to step outside. I could tell by the black look in his eyes. My son, these words might be my last. The evil in this world is vast, so never give up your quest.
All right.
That's
Man,
good.
You guys bring a lot of energy, man.
It's weird. Me too.
Let me ask you this. Okay, so y'all sit down, like you said, you used to sit down and write your lyrics. As music, the actual music though, like with the chords and everything, do y'all sit down and write that too, or do you do the lyrics and then you start doing just what sounds good with those?
Generally, we'll sit down and just kind of play guitar. Really, all the songs are written on guitar. Very seldomly we write something on the banjo. I mean, every now and then, but we write something. Sometimes we've written lyrics just with a tune in our head and just mesh them together.
I mean, like he said, we've got plenty of like different books that have like they're not songs. I mean, like most of them are songs, but there's a lot of like just like random just quotations and just things that we've just random little lines that we've thought up in our head. And then as we write songs, such as chord progressions and such, we just kind of go along with like some of the songs or some of the lyrics that are on in the book or whatever. Like it just kind of all falls into place. And like he said earlier, like a lot of even our name of our song or of our band has like come a long way. Like maybe not to everybody else, but like it's come a long way for us, just the meaning. And like some of our songs, we write it and they're like, oh, this is cool. But then later on in life, we're like, wow.
That
means
a lot.
That means a lot, like it was a lot deeper than we actually imagined it would be,
Yeah, it's strange, man. Like we wrote, what song was that? Back to Tennessee. We wrote a song. No, Rivers Across. I don't know. We wrote some song, and then we had the song, and it was a great song and everything. And then we went on that tour.
Yeah, it was Rivers Across.
Once we came back, we were like, man, that song really described everything we just went through, and it was just so beautiful how it fit together, man.
How cool, man.
It was really interesting to see.
We should play that one next.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, let's get it.
I think it's a beautiful segue.
Which one we doing here?
Rivers to Cross.
Oh, right.
Is it Rivers to Cross?
Rivers to Cross.
Okay.
Trains took me to main tracks, led me to you.
Fantastic, guys.
That's good.
Man, y'all are harmonizing so well together.
Yeah, we really pride ourselves on the harmonies that we work on because it's a seldomly seen thing in nowadays music.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And we have
it's
a lot
hard
of
to find.
we have a lot of inspiration from. I mean, at least I do. I have a lot of inspiration from gospel tunes and things
yeah.
like that. Just really focus on those great harmonies that you love to hear. You know.
Yeah, very powerful.
That was another question that I had was, who are your musical inspirations?
Oh man, it's a wide variety. All the outlaw country singers: Merle Haggard, Hank Williams, Johnny Cash, Johnny Paycheck. Nowadays, the Avett Brothers, Frontier Ruckus, Old Crow Message Show's great. Old blues artists: Son House, Muddy Waters,
Iron Horse.
Iron Horse is great. Those guys,
man.
some bluegrass musicians that cover bands, and they just do great work.
Were you guys ever into Rusted Root?
I've never heard of them.
Oh, you guys would like them. You like them a lot. Yeah. Actually, you've heard a song, guaranteed. On My Way, Send Me On My Way, like Mom Away.
Yeah, I know some.
That's Rusted Root.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Awesome.
That song from Matilda?
It is. It's like
that song?
It's like Ice Age.
Yeah.
That's it. It's from Ice Age. But they've been around for a long time, though. They've been around for a long
We
time.
had like a little bit of the song that.
Yeah. I would like.
You guys got a little bit of that?
Nah,
I mean, we stumbled across it.
yeah, it was random.
We don't have it.
Oh, okay.
We don't. That'd be.
Do you do any cover songs, or is it all right now your own
Yeah.
music?
We know some covers.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done like
We're infamous for the whole.
Billie Jean cover.
No, I'm talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
the Wagon Wheel to Hey Ya from Outkast.
Oh yeah.
How
People love
funny.
that. People really love that.
Yeah, because we, like I was saying earlier, we got put with a lot of rap artists and sometimes dubstep stuff like that.
So we kind of had to.
Yeah, we were trying to
branch out.
cater to whoever we were around, and we were like, well, what do we know, So we put Wagon Wheel, which everybody and their grandma knows, and
I'd be interested in a cover if you guys wouldn't mind playing a cover. By all means, if you want to promote your own music, definitely play your own.
what's a good one that we could do?
Play original.
I know we know those two real well.
Yeah.
We know.
Prettiest thing.
Yeah, that's a good one. I don't know if they know that. We Float On. You know that?
I feel like I'd be more okay with doing Wagon Wheel. Hey, as shitty as that sounds.
Shoot, I don't really. We can try. Why not?
Dennis likes to put people on the spot.
No, I mean they said they played those two.
We do like.
You don't even have to. That's the
There's a
thing.
chance I'll stumble on some words, but I can play Wagon Wheel. Even into that one. That was good.
Heading out south to the land of the vines, thumbing my way into North Carolina. Staring at the road, pray to God I see headlights. I made down the coast, staying 17 hours. say that nothing lasts forever. What makes the exception? So why are we so ready now when we know we're not happy here? Alright now, hey,
How about that now? I just want to say, if you didn't stick around to hear the second part of the podcast, you're missing
out. Definitely.
How cool is that?
Definitely.
A little more country on the wagon wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Very surprised. I didn't think they were gonna do that.
That was good.
That was good.
It's interesting about the Wagon Wheel song. It originally is an unfinished Dylan song.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
He was
Yeah.
working on with
And then they made it famous. And then
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. You can pretty much trace like 30% of all great hits back to Bob Dylan.
it's really kind of bizarre. I think we're out. It is weird though. Yeah, actually, there's a interview on YouTube with Bob Dylan talking about his writing process. It's bizarre.
Yeah,
It's
there's a lot
real
of
bizarre.
controversy around
It's
him.
to the point where they asked him like, can you redo that? And he's like, I think he was talking about All on the Watchtower. He goes, that can't be reproduced. Because I don't even remember writing it, and I can't do it again. Because I don't know where it came from. I don't remember writing it, and there's no way I can
Yeah,
do
he
it
was
twice.
either really fucked up on drugs or
Really out there.
divine.
The interview is wild though, and he sells it too, because he's kind of like, his sun's over. You got the raspy voice. He's like, basically, yeah, I'm crazy. This is my story. Like, it's a good interview. It's on 60 Minutes too. That's the thing.
Wow.
It was a big outlet.
I think I saw that. Bro.
He's got a suit on. He's just sitting there. He's just like, I can't write it again. I don't know where it came from. I don't remember doing it.
He like vaguely
It's
talks
on
about making
paper.
a deal with somebody.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, man. He was like, I made a deal. And he was like, you made a deal with who? And he's like, the man in charge.
Yeah, that's it.
all he
That's the
said.
same one.
That's all he said.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that, Travis? You'd like that. You might not like Bob Dylan, but he's basically, it's a wild interview. He's talking about how he doesn't know, and I'm saying it again for anybody that's still listening, I'll just catch you up. He doesn't know where his lyrics came from for All on the Watchtower, which is considered one of the best songs ever, because it says so much with like 27 words. Like, it's a tiny song. It's not that big of a song.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I don't know where it came from. I don't remember writing it, and I can't do it twice.
As far as playing it,
Or just where it came from, like where the idea for that came from. It's like, I don't remember writing it down and I can't do it twice. It's a bizarre interview though.
he's got to be one of those guys, though, right?
Like a Stephen King.
Right.
Is that what you're saying? Like just that like eccentric genius when it comes to being creative.
Yeah, man. So that's interesting people. Interesting work out there.
Yeah.
Like some of the novels that are out there are just hard to believe that were written and have been around for centuries. People still read the same books
Yeah.
that have been around for 500 years. Fucking look at the Bible.
That's kind of alarming to me though.
Yeah, it's weird, man. You don't.
Well, no, actually it makes complete sense because we live in our own time. So
Yeah.
we don't know what people will be reading 50 years from now.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't recognize it.
Somebody
Or
could
if
be
they
listening
will.
to this for 50 years from now.
You don't recognize it because that 50 years is in the future. And you can't say, oh, they're reading. You know what I'm saying? Like, you read the stories of your time.
Yeah.
Like, we're reading stories from the past because that's what we can't read stories from the future.
But we don't read stories of the present.
Well, yeah, of course you do.
Some far out stuff.
It is. That's for another one.
That's for another podcast.
That's for a
I guess.
DMT.
Yeah, I went deep for a minute there.
You did.
I'm not even gonna get into any more philosophy for today. That's all for me right now. I'm not gonna go into it.
That the cover that y'all did though, does that get a big response?
Yeah.
It usually raises a response from people who wouldn't naturally be interested in our music, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, cause like, we're in we're in two different genres of music, you know, like Wagon Wheel to Hey Y'all, like that's
Right.
I don't know. So I mean, like we can please a lot of
Yeah,
people.
that was literally a song, literally to just cater to the crowd.
Yeah, it is. I mean, and you know, and everybody does like it. I
Yeah,
mean, most of the time that we ever played, everyone's like, yeah, you know.
Does that bother you?
Yes.
I
It
can
does.
imagine it.
It does. It
'Cause I was
does.
even skeptical, even
But it's
even
fun,
asking
you
you
know?
to do it because I'm like,
fun.
you're at the point now where I'm putting my own stuff out there. That's somebody else's. Why do I want to do that when I have my own?
And not only that, like, I mean, I feel like I'm doing the best of my ability to my own songs, but whenever I sing someone else's, it's just like I'm striving to do as well as they did. And, you know, it's just...
Well, you shouldn't think like that, though.
Yeah,
that should be a good thing, though, because that was going to make you better overall.
Exactly. And that is,
anyway.
it is, and I'm not saying it's not good to learn covers.
But
It's excellent to do so.
every cover song that's done by another band should be done in their way. It shouldn't be done exactly how the original band
sure.
did it.
And
You know,
Hey Y'all
like,
definitely doesn't sound like that.
it doesn't.
Absolutely. And I feel like that's what it is putting your own spin on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe the same lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I think it was last year when me and Eddie went and watched this. It plays similar to y'all's music. I'm not sure what the name of their band was, but they're at Vinyl. Got a real good mandolin player.
What was that? We went to
He
that.
came with us.
Was it a company ghost?
I don't remember
There was a
what their name was, but he was had
No,
longer hair.
The singer had a big old bushy beard?
Yes, he had kind of longer
Glasses.
hair a little bit.
No.
I can't remember the name of him. Eddie's probably yelling at me. It's this person. But they did a cover of Prince "When Doves Fly."
Oh, nice.
Like halfway through the show, I was
That's a great
like,
song.
"Well, there's something.
There's something.
That's something random."
I don't remember that.
I feel like though that's the whole point of a cover though.
Yeah, it is.
You know, you got your whole
It
thing
makes
going
people
and then-
relate to you.
Yeah.
right, and then
yeah.
you just throw this curveball, and they're like, "Wow!"
And
check
it's
that
like
out."
it is for people to relate to you who haven't like seen you before. You know what I mean? Like there's some people who come to shows that haven't even like heard your music before, but they still are just coming. You know, maybe because friends are coming or whatever the hell. So I mean, like when you're there and like that band is playing this music that you can recognize, it's like okay, yeah, you know, it is a good. I don't know, it's a good class. Like you always have to have the crowd pleasers. You know what I mean?
right.
Especially when you're a band. Like I mean, I don't know, because it's just like you relate to people more. I don't know.
I feel like somebody that y'all would be great opening up for would be Chris Thomas
I
King.
was just gonna say that. That's the guy. That's who was the headliner for the people that he's talking about. That was that same night.
No, it wasn't. It was
Wasn't?
two different nights. Those people were the headliners. But
Oh yeah.
but we went to that show, and it's the same genre kind of. That's the dude from Oh Brother Where Art Thou, the black guy that plays.
Played Robert
Oh,
Johnson.
wow,
He played
really?
Robert Johnson.
Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He come to the Vinyl, I guess it was last year.
He's coming again. I think next month actually. It's
Nice.
He's great, man.
I'm
I
gonna
love
see
that
that
guy.
one.
Yeah, he's very good.
He actually
Actually-
bought. We had a drink with him.
We had absinthe with him after the show in that
Decent.
little bar. And,
5.5.
I guess so.
The one behind the
Right,
vinyl.
right.
Yeah. Mhm.
And we got to hang out with him for a little while and have a drink with him. And I told him his drink tasted like rubber bands and feet. That
It's
kinda-
horrible. Have you ever had absinthe?
It's
Yeah,
the worst.
I've had
I
absinthe,
hate it.
not like not legal absinthe.
It was disgusting.
Yeah,
Yep.
the shit's pretty bad.
Yeah, the illegal one is probably the one that we would have rather have.
Yeah, it made me.
Did you
Hallucinate.
hallucinate on it?
Oh yeah, I definitely hallucinated on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it? What did you experience exactly there?
Well, if you've ever done mushrooms or LSD, it's very similar.
Very.
The whole green fairy thing is more so. If you're familiar with DMT, whenever you take that trip, which I've never done, I never will. That shit scares the hell out of me. You have a spiritual guide that directs you through your trip, and that's what the green fairy is supposed to represent.
See, that's something very
I didn't see
interesting.
it
Very interesting to me as far as the DMT thing. They say that your outlook on the whole world is changed after you do
I've
that.
known many people to do it. Like I said, we went down and played that festival with a bunch of hippies, and those hippies go all out, to say the least. And I've known some of these cats for years, and after they did that, it did change. It did.
Just from that one experience.
I guess so.
It's so bizarre, isn't it?
I mean, honestly, I haven't seen it for the worst. I did have a friend who smoked spice. Once he started smoking spice,
That's
he
a different thing.
He
though.
lost his damn mind, and now he's
Right.
a complete loony. But the people who did DMT, the thing that sticks out the most is that they care a lot more about everyone.
Right.
And they're just like, oh, we don't squash that, man. That's a really nice bug. I mean, I don't give a shit. Like, I mean, if I sit on a bug, I mean, that's a shame, but I'm not, not gonna
Right.
cry.
If you're
about it.
driving down the highway.
And I hit a rabbit, yeah, that's sad. It's a sad
inevitable.
situation, but I'm not gonna get out of my car and cry.
Right.
Those guys would. That's what I'm getting at. So
I hear
guess
it's something like that. It's something that
it makes you more connected with everything around you, is what they say.
Right. That there's a sense of you're smaller than what's really going on.
Yeah. Everyone says everything's one, man. No, it's a bunch of hippie mess.
Right. I wonder what that is though in your body.
I mean,
what
it
you're
is.
taking in.
We're all
It's
made
not
of
even.
matter.
It's in that. That's what's released by your brain at night when you
DMT.
sleep.
Right. Well, that's what dreams are made of.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, who knows what it's made of? If you can figure that out, that's the Nobel Peace Prize there.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Like, what is that? What triggers?
The amount of DMT that makes
dream.
you hallucinate that you can take is the same dosage that you get when you're born and when you die.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Wow.
interesting, right?
Some people believe that you're not supposed to take DMT because it'll expend your gland that excretes that or whatever.
It's a pineal gland or pineal gland.
Yeah,
Pineal.
the pineal gland. Yeah, and
Pineal.
they think that you'll use it all up, and then when it goes time to die, you won't go to the spirit world. And that's like a Native American belief.
Huh.
Weird.
That's
Yeah.
wild, right?
That is weird.
There's a lot of strange
Well, I mean,
things.
so you don't think they don't think that your body can actually produce that stuff again? I mean,
I'm not sure.
So there's
Yeah.
there's a limited amount. It's
I
not,
know
so it's
I'm
not
not
that the
taking
body produces it. It's just in there
Yeah, you have a gland
to be
that-
used.
Yeah,
so
have
if
a
you use
gland
it all
that
up,
excrete it.
it's not like you make
it's
it.
maybe not using all the pineal gland up. It's more like drying it out. Almost.
Well, I guess that makes
This is a
sense though,
weird
because
topic.
you
it
only-
is. Yeah, it is. I've never done it.
Things took a
Oh,
totally
because you
different
only eventually your nuts dry up.
Yeah.
So think of your testicles as the pineal gland.
Okay.
Similar.
Eventually you use it all up and it doesn't work
turn. The
anymore.
penis gland.
The penis.
That's where they got it from.
Penis.
Penis.
Yes, it's close enough.
Penis.
Yeah.
Pineal.
I think that's French.
I just wanted to touch on this. We've only got a few minutes left, but something that's kind of been irking my nerves lately. And that's
I was even thinking if you guys want to get one more song in.
Yeah,
by all
yeah,
means,
definitely.
gonna
Yeah,
do that.
definitely. But go on with your.
Well, just real quickly, I just wanted to touch on the homeless situation in
man.
in Pensacola.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on
Well, here's something I've been noticing lately. I don't know if y'all have around town.
I think you have to define homeless to begin
Well,
with.
homeless. And I'm not even gonna say
it?
homeless
What do you mean?
because
It's like without a
Well, I mean, there's certain people that that's the lifestyle that they like.
right.
It's not that they're homeless.
homeless
It's just
wanderers.
this is what I do.
Right, but I mean, what are you getting at? I mean,
Well-
it's a problem.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is here lately I've been seeing all these people on the corners as we've all seen over the years, and it's getting worse to where it's like every corner you can be at a red light and there'll be four
Right.
on a corner.
Mm.
Well, here lately, for whatever reason, I've been seeing more and more with puppies.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a ton with puppies now.
You think that's bad?
So I've been thinking to myself, are they just at the pound and they're saying, hey, let me get a puppy? The people there don't know that
Smart homeless people probably would do that.
Right.
For one, companionship. For two, tips.
I would get if I was
Well, see,
homeless.
here's-
I would have my own Facebook page and like I'm gonna be at this corner tomorrow night from
But you
8
get
to 4.
internet though.
I'd
People
be
wouldn't believe that.
you go to
though.
the library.
Exactly, because they wouldn't think that you would have
You
internet.
go to the library. Say I'm posted at the library. I
You
don't
can't come in the library if you're homeless.
I saw a
Well,
homeless
you
guy.
gotta have your nice suit that's always
Absolutely.
set up. You know, like you'll have your homeless suit, and then you have your nice suit that you can go into.
So you can become a famous
library
homeless person.
Yeah,
Through
yeah,
Facebook.
yeah, exactly. And dude, oh my gosh, you'd probably be on Oprah the next thing you know.
Yeah.
Oprah would be like, "Here's a house and a car
And a whale.
and a whale. You get a whale."
What I'm wondering is, though, a big thing back probably, I'm not even going to say 10 years ago, it might have been, it doesn't seem like it to me, whenever they had the bum fights, that was really big, they were paying these homeless.
Yeah, it was
Oh, like that
it was
was
like
staged?
1990, 1991, 1990s.
Somewhere in the 90s.
It was like
Right.
late 90s.
And they were paying these bums to fight each other.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
remember
wondering now this is just my hypothesis. Could be completely wrong. But I'm wondering, the more I see these puppies, the more I'm wondering if the homeless have an underground dog fighting ring. Could not be at all. Probably
That's
is.
a-
Probably isn't. But
They're betting all their
here's what I wonder. If these homeless have now had a
Oh, I
gam-
did not know. That's not where I thought that was going.
what if they've had a gambling problem?
Okay.
So the only way that they've run out of money, they've become homeless. So the only way for them to muster up bets is to get people for their prize champion dogs to bet.
Yep.
So the money that you're donating to them is what they're going to use later on that night to bet on their dogs in the fight against the other
I think what
homeless
you're saying is you
dog
can quit your job and just be homeless. You got the whole thing mapped
It's a
out.
far
And he's
out
ready to
thought,
go.
right?
It's way
It
out
is
there,
very
man.
far out thought.
So
All right.
we've got just a few minutes left. Y'all going to wrap it up with a fantastic song. As all of your songs have been so far.
If the song is longer than the time we have left, just keep going, and I'll talk over it, and then the show, and then just keep playing, so I'll film it here.
Okay.
Right.
Cool. Sounds good.
So far, there's been no stinkers. So if we can
No
end it on no
stinkers.
stinkers.
This one's actually a newer one. This will be off of the third album if we get to it. Maybe the fourth.
If y'all come out to the show and support your local music, there will be one.
Exactly.
This song is based on an actual true story.
What's the name of this?
It's called Tennessee.
Tennessee.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't ask me to stay here. You know that I'm bound to go. I'm restless and I'm desperate for something I don't yet know. These rolling hills and the kind-hearted people made me wonder what figure made me know. Yes, I'd like to stay here, but you know that I have to go. Get back to Tennessee. Don't you start crying when I grab my coat. I'll be back in Tennessee. To the next town, across the Cumberland Gap, moving further from home. Newfound love and a beautiful face makes me question the love that I've known. Back in Tennessee. No, I wasn't lying when I said I was coming back to Tennessee. But darling, I promised I would return. Home soon, there's no need to wait for me.
Well, that's Bear With Me playing us out of our 4th podcast, Elegant Profanity. Check us out. Later.